In a time when the country is crying out for justice and answers, the Directorate of Criminal Investigations unfortunately seems to be hitting the snooze button, if you ask most Kenyans. 5 days have passed since the tragic fire at Endarasha Academy, which not only claimed lives but also saw some children mysteriously disappear. Yet, what has the DCI been up to? Apparently, prioritizing the arrest of weed smokers and busting small-time forex traders, as if that's what the nation is holding its breath for right now. Kenyans with their sharp eyes and even sharper tongues couldn't help but notice the DCI's silence on social media. No updates, no words of reassurance, just the regular "we caught this suspect" type of posts. One would think that the Endarasha Fire with missing children and the nation in panic would demand at least a mention from the country's top detectives. But it took comedian Mammito and DJ Shiti to remind them where their priorities should lie.
Where are our 70 students? Yes, they ran into the bush. Are there no big villages there? I mean, where's that school situated? In the park. So they were eaten by wild animals. Situpewe mifupa tuzike. Where are our kids? Where are our kids? Where are our 70 kids? Where are our 70 students? Jamani, watoto wetu wako wapi? Tupewe hata maiti zao tuzike. We want them. Dead or alive. Where are our kids? This has never happened in Kenya. Haijawahi fanyika hii. 70 is a very huge number. Mngetuambia hata 3 ama 2, of which is still bad. No one deserves to lose like that. Kenyans, tomorrow it will be 100. The other day it will be 200. We have children in the boarding schools. I'm a parent. I can't imagine how my fellow parents are feeling right now. Where are our kids? Where are our kids? Watoto wetu wako wapi? Tupeni maiti zao tuzike. What kind of bullshit is this? Watoto wetu wako wapi?
In true Mammito's fashion, she unleashed her wrath on Instagram, calling out the DCI for focusing on what she called nonsense, while the country waited for updates on the tragedy. When they arrest someone with weed, she joked in a video, they make it sound like they have caught the mastermind behind all the country's problem. They write a whole essay on it, complete with moral lessons. But when kids go missing, it's crickets.
DCI Kenya, please, 70 children are missing and we don't know where they are. And you guys don't seem to update us on what's happening. But every time somebody sells weed, you will talk about it uko kwa X like it's a national calamity. You will even write a composition. As they walked down the with the African, talking about African drugs. We want to know 70 kids wako wapi. It's a national calamity. Please update us. It's not all about weed stories every day.
Now, their sentiments echoed across the internet like wildfire, with many Kenyans joining in, roasting the DCI for their apparent lack of urgency. The pressure clearly hit home as the DCI finally broke their silence a day later. But the damage had already been done. Kenyans had already labeled them as tone deaf. In their statement, the DCI finally addressed the Endarasha Academy tragedy. They announced that forensic teams and experts from the Homicide Directorate have been deployed to investigate the fire that claimed the lives of 21 children. Working alongside a slew of government bodies, the DCI assured Kenyans for once that they would leave no stone unturned, investigating every possible cause, be it negligence or foul play. They detailed their cooperation with everyone from the Ministry of Health to Kenya Power and promised that answers were on the way. According to their report, there were 330 students in the school, but fortunately 166 girls and 140 boys have been safely accounted for. Tragically, 2 boys succumbed to their injuries in the hospital and 19 bodies were recovered from the dormitory wreckage, bringing the total deaths to 21.